Hello everyone, it's Elena and I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to my final grades at Cambridge. I have finished my law degree. Well, we're going to find out in a second whether I've actually finished my law degree because I need to pass in order to do so. Our results come out digitally, so I'm just going to look at them on my phone. And the first thing that they tell you is whether you've passed your degree. And I have, so that's good news. And I've passed it with a 2-1, so there's a first, a 2-1, a 2-2, and a third. And I'm not sure whether with a third you're still passing or whether you've already failed. I'm just happy that I don't have to find out. So it's a 2-1, which is decent. So I had to take 5 papers this year. And the first paper that it shows me is human rights law. And the mark is 140 out of 200. So you kind of have to now divide this by 2, which gives you 70, which is a first. That's good. That's good. That's very good. We're happy with that. That's great. To be fair though, human rights law was my best exam in my opinion. It was the first one. It went really well and it gave me false confidence for the rest because I thought I had my time management for the new 5-hour online exam situation down, and I really didn't. It turned into a complete mess in all the other exams. So yeah, that didn't work out as planned. Next up we have equity, and equity was my little problem child throughout the year because I really struggled with the subject. So I ended up getting a 125 out of 200, which gives you 72.5.
No, you moron, it doesn't. I don't know why I'm so stupid, and I'm literally amazed right now that any institution is deciding to grant me a degree because I cannot even do simple maths. I am sorry. I don't know how to divide numbers by 2 apparently, but at least the classes are correct. So when I say it's a 2-1, that is accurate, even though I completely messed up the maths.
Which is a low 2-1, which is fair. I mean, I'm happy it's not a high 2-2, so that's really all I wanted. Next up we have European Union law, which was my best subject throughout the year. But the thing is, in Cambridge, everything you do throughout the year, that work does not count towards your final mark. The only thing that counts is your exam. And I ended up getting a 136 out of 200, which gives you, I need to think. So the 130 gives you 75 and the 6 gives you 3. So you have 75 and 3, 78. That's a high 2-1, 78. Which is kind of disappointing, to be honest, because EU law was my best subject and I do think I had the best understanding of like all the courses in EU law and not human rights law where I got the first. But you know, an exam doesn't measure whether you've really understood the course and whether you're really good at the subject. It just measures whether you have some knowledge on the few topics that the examiner picked for this exam paper. And I do think the exam paper in human rights law was one which really just suited whatever I chose to study from the course themes. And I do have to admit, in EU law I was a little less confident with the essays that I wrote. So I guess it makes sense, yeah, overall, but I'm just a little disappointed in myself on that front, but it's not a bad grade at all. It's a high 2-1, it's still pretty good. Next up we have intellectual property law, and I really struggled with this course as well. Definitely not as much as equity, but it also wasn't my best subject and I knew that, so I was just aiming for like a low 2-1, but just like a 2-1. And I ended up getting 128 out of 200, which is 74, so that's a 2-1. We're good with that. And lastly, we have my dissertation. You can take a dissertation at Cambridge in order to replace one subject. So you just do this dissertation, which is basically a seminar paper, and then you have one less exam to sit. I did my dissertation in public law, and let's just say my dissertation was a wild ride because you're meant to get feedback from your supervisor on a part of a draft from your dissertation and stuff, and things just didn't really work out the way that they should have, so I kind of had to wing my dissertation on my own. So let's see what came out of that. I ended up getting 130 out of 200, which is a 75, so that's a mid 2-1, which is not bad. But I just think, you know, if I had actually gotten the support that I was meant to receive, I maybe could have done better. So that's why I'm a little disappointed in this grade. Not because it's a bad grade at all, but just because I feel like maybe I could have done better. But, you know, there will always be maybes in this world. And at the end of the day, I now have a law degree, and that's what counts. And once I get my physical law degree, I can put it up on my wall and then I can tell everybody that, you know, I did that thing. For now, all I can do is say that I did this. I got a play button from YouTube, which actually is a pretty big achievement as well. I honestly never thought I would get one, but here we are. Anyway, that was my reaction to my grades. I hope you enjoyed it. And your girl now has a law degree. I think I might be introducing myself in every video now with the fact that I have a law degree, because honestly, this is the biggest achievement of my life and I am proud of it. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you soon. And by the way, in case you didn't realize, I have a law degree now.